Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome to the brand new map for Total War Arena on the 3.2 or 3.3 patch, which is going to completely change up how the game is played. I am on the PTS with the help of the Zeus clan to go ahead and bring you guys a awesome battle on this new map. I can't wait until it does go live. This entire patch sounds really awesome. I'll make sure to go ahead and link it down below so you guys can read all the patch note changes for yourself, because this is like the first major patch change that we've had since really Carthage has been added to the game. So there's lots of fixes. There's still some stuff which I maybe don't agree with, but obviously that's just my point of view. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this brand new map called Oasis. I've been wanting a new map in the desert for ages now, and with Carthage being added, I think it was only right that they have gone ahead and joined us. So if we take a look at the map itself, it goes ahead and it's a pretty large map actually. I'm surprised how big it is, or at least lengthwise it is extremely long. So over on the left hand side you do have this water area which you can run through. It is only shallow water, so you won't be taking a huge debuff from it. You can see minus 30% movement speed, but that isn't anything too crazy. You can definitely go ahead and trap some archers here or something, but with caltrops you can probably block off a lot of this areas and spikes and make maybe this little island a very effective position. Then as we go back kind of on this side, we can see there's a lot more forest over here as well. This forest offering some nice protection for artillery to go ahead and stick around. And a big buff coming in, or a big nerf coming in for artillery in this patch, is now only going to be shooting one huge rock, which I'm really looking forward to. Then we have the blue team's base right here. Again, some nice areas, some nice artillery positions or light artillery positions to cover the base. And then on the right hand side there's a lot of tall grass or long grass, and also some nice curvature positions. I feel like one of the things this map does really well is it gives you good attacking options. You know, if you can push through the center and take this high ground is going to give you options to attack the entire base really effectively. Then obviously the main feature of the map is going to be this huge looking arc. This is kind of almost some fantasy type stuff right here with this huge arcing battlefield. I can't wait to be fighting with my tier 10s underneath this huge monstrosity of a rock formation with the African sun just piling down on us. There's also a load of long grass as well either side, so you can set up some nice ambushes and assault the enemy. And again, if you do manage to push through the center and take this position right here, it's a pretty easy position to hit the enemy base. Like, your archers and slingers are going to be able to take this entire area and dominate it. So I think this is going to be a real key to the battlefield, is pushing through the center and taking these slopes overlooking the enemy bases. Because if you could set up some light artillery here, you set up some archers with some pike support, you're going to be able to push the enemy back really effectively, especially if you manage to take this position right up here. So overall, I think this is a really exciting map. Maybe like it feels a bit too big, but I feel like once you play on it with 10 players, we're only what, 7-man deep at the moment. You know, once you play on it with 10 people, I feel like, you know, it's going to fill up pretty nicely, and it's going to be a really interesting map. I definitely like the design. The latest maps they've done have all been really good. I think we've had Apis Graeus. That one was really cool, especially the snow version. Passage of Augustus is probably one of my favorite maps, and this could definitely challenge that. As well as that, in this patch they've now added a new thing to combat. So your infantry will now go ahead and pop these strikes, which will basically like a auto attack which you can control yourself, and you can counter the enemies with it. Hopefully I'll go ahead and show you guys in this battle more about the strikes, because it's going to completely change up how combat is and make fights a lot more interesting. They've also completely changed. They've added in so many animations for all the units and abilities. For example, I think with one of the Inspire abilities for Caesar, all the units now cheer and stuff, and there's a lot more visual representation in this patch, which hopefully I will be able to show off. So I guess without further ado, let's just go ahead and give the all go, and we'll just get this battle started. All good to play. Let's go. So yeah, I'm really excited. We're obviously playing some tier 10 Roman infantry. I believe these are the heavy variant, if I'm not mistaken, the Imperial Guard. They are fully upgraded as well, so if you're interested in their stats. And I should mention, this is being recorded on the PTS, something like that. Basically allowing you to go ahead and basically just test out the new patches with unlimited experience. So if you do want to test some stuff out with a friend, you totally can do that now, and just get tier 10s and kind of mess around with them. It's a really nice thing, and you can also go ahead and test out the new patch right now. So you can see stuff like these Silver Shield Pikemen and the Palatine for the Romans. Yeah, you can see stuff like that right there. There's just a ton of really cool animations. I think that was the stab ability for the Palatine. No, maybe it wasn't. Oh no, it was a presence one. So that was kind of the buff ability. So you guys can already see. Again, with charges, they've completely changed that up as well. So you actually see more of a visual representation of that. You can see the units like putting their swords forward and stuff like that. Again, it's just the game will look a ton better, I think. And even just their HP bars as well, I think add a bunch to the game itself. So as I said, this is kind of a competitive match, so we're going to be kind of zooming around. We're going to be trying to play ourselves, but I'm not in voice chat with everyone. So we'll kind of try and play, but I think I might play quite defensive with our team. Does look like our team is going to be being pushed up there, and the Barbarian Cavalry drop down their Scorched Earth, and they're going to be getting the hell out of there. A few archer shots come off. There's also big archer changes as well, as we see the hoplites. I have definitely noticed as well. Oh god, sorry, I was not looking. That's my bad. That's my bad. But Tiberius does get his pikes down, which is nice. I have definitely noticed that now charges are a lot more visual. Oh, we're going to get a nice charge off there. Because we're playing the heavy infantry. Oh god, we'll probably cancel that. Because we're playing the heavier infantry, we don't get a peeler throw, which is a shame. But we do get a brace ability. And we can also pop down caltrops as well. That archer fire, all that barrage coming in straight away. We've got a really nice position right here with the archers. Capping our base a little bit. Nothing our cavalry, I'm sure, can't deal with. And Tiberius is back there. What I'm actually going to do, because caltrops have been changed now, which I think is really, really dumb. Basically, you can just do that, and now it doesn't slow you. It drops at your feet, but doesn't slow your forces or your allies. So your allies can basically just run through this. It's really ridiculous. I feel caltrops have just been given a huge buff at the moment. So hopefully we'll see that a little bit different. Let's go ahead and watch some of the elephants. So the elephants have also been changed in this patch as well. The elephants now have a charge ability, but they have less, I think, staying capacity. So they'll be dying a lot more effectively. However, they can now charge the enemy line. So they'll be more of an impactful force than they were before. And we'll push up our army in Testudo as well. Testudo looks so clean. Look at that. These guys are fast as hell as well, considering. The archer fire as well. I want to try and zoom in and watch some of these abilities. I think will be a must watch. God damn, they have so much cavalry back there. So much cavalry. And we don't have any. Literally none. I wish I was kind of playing cavalry. I guess we just retreat back then and defend the base. The really nice thing right now. Yeah, we'll sit on Pelasgos so he doesn't take any damage. The really nice thing that we can do is we can go ahead and pop down these caltrops. So if the enemy cavalry want to try and break this area, they literally can't. This seems so dumb that because one of the things which you wanted to avoid previously was hindering your allies with the caltrops, but now you just don't have to worry about that. I mean, I can make an entire video about how OP caltrops are, I'm not going to. Nice, so Rabies is over here. We'll get some nice infantry engagements, and I'll be able to show you guys the full capabilities of the strikes. It's just in these clan matches, you don't tend to get, too many proper engagements. Also, phalanxes now don't do any friendly fire either, which will be very interesting. Good thing that I was popping around here. But don't worry, Sun Tzu, I will protect you. So the charge coming in right there, that's fine. So we'll pop our strike, and you should see all the infantry going in. And this has, what, like a 20-second cooldown? So because it has like a 20-second cooldown, you'll be able to see that a bunch more being popped off. And you'll be able to do that, it will affect your units a lot more in combat. I really do want to try and charge Rabies if I can right here. Go flying in that Testudo. Pop my Vengeance. Same here as well. So pop that Vengeance. And again, so he striked me. Let's go and strike him back. You can just see it does so much damage as well. Let's go ahead and strike right there as well. There's just so many really cool animations going off now. And it has like a 16-second cooldown, I think. And you just see the battles. One of the things I'm a little bit scared of is it just makes the combat go so quickly now. These strikes, however, do go ahead and perform down the normal battle system. So, you know, if you won't be getting like crazy damage from these things. It will basically react to your chances to hit normally. So if you were going to hit the enemy normally, it's just so cool. And I think the lower these guys, the Palatines, go ahead and get stabbed. So it's more of a traditional Roman way. And every unit has them now as well. You know, all of the other basic units go ahead and benefit from that. All the infantry. So you're going to see a lot more infantry on the field. And it's going to take a lot more micro. And I think making, you know, a lot of units interesting. So you can also go ahead and counter enemies with that as well. Oh, the elephant charges as well. They actually send people flying with their auto attacks. It's awesome. Hopefully we can see some of it. Like, I'm really, really looking forward to, besides the caltrop change. And look at that, look. Oh, they just get sent flying. There's ones where they actually do send them flying off their tusks. I'm not sure if we're going to see the animation. But the new map is great. Like, it really, really is. You get to see so much cool action going on. We'll go back to the base. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, like, it's just a really interesting map. And this is kind of a bit different. You know, battle was a lot shorter because there's only 7 versus 7 and we haven't really got good team comps or anything. But I think the map is going to be very, very interesting. And you saw the enemy push around this right flank. I feel like if they would have went ahead and secured this region, right, if they secured this region, they would have had a much better chance at beating us back there in that battle. I do want to try and get some good cavalry charges. Obviously, the tier 10 legatus for the Romans right here, marching around. I want to get a good charge of them flying into battle. So we'll keep an eye on them. The battle does look kind of one, so I don't have to do as much. But you can see right here, like, we obviously must have did a lot of damage right there at slowing up the enemy. There's a lot of horses here just caught on the caltrops themselves. So we'll watch this charge right here as he does come in. Oh no, he's not. Is he going to come in? Oh, he's going to charge right there. Flying into the backs. The Roman charge takes a little bit longer to wind up, so that wasn't as visually pleasing. Eye for perseverance on the cavalry. Eye for perseverance has now been changed in this patch as well, so it no longer silences your units anymore, so you can do your war cry. I don't think that's going to be enough though to bring the Romans back up to where they were into contention. I feel like barbarian cavalry and Greek cavalry and even Carthaginian cavalry to an extent are better, because you see that guy just got hit off his horse. That was awesome. The animations for the elephants now are beautiful. I want to see if this Roman will get hit off his horse. You can see us just chasing away on the enemy position. Beautiful. See, we actually did pretty good considering we weren't really playing. It looked great. It looked great. And again, I love that these guys are in break ranks right now. Yeah. So this is what break ranks looks like now compared to, you know, normal. So you actually, like, I like the game's going in a great direction. I feel like you're actually getting this visual representation of the you know, of the ability. So I think it's going to make it much easier to go ahead and you know, just see the game. It's going to make the game much more enjoyable to watch, I feel. So that's something I'm really looking forward to, is being able to show you guys a lot more about the game itself, and hopefully make these replays really interesting. So we're going to go back and stop them from ninja capping. Obviously that's their only way to win, so, you know, if we just go back we should be fine. We're going to be very careful though. Also, what does brace look like? I want to look. Brace is just that. Okay, but it's a really quick ability to popped in, right? Yeah, it's actually a really quick ability. God, that helps out the enemy units so much. I don't have any more caltrops left. God, caltrops are so OP. They really are. Like, the amount, if you're in, because tier 10 infantry can bring them, so why would you not bring them? That's crazy. And you have 6 of them to pop down. You know, you just stick that around your archers. Like, you just make an impenetrable wall. I think that's crazy. Like, I really do think caltrops are just insane. That was a really good battle. Like, I enjoyed it. It was mainly us just showing off the map itself. You know, that wasn't anything too serious. Everyone was obviously playing, but everyone was just having a bit of fun. So, you know, nothing too crazy. Do let me know if you guys want to see anything else down below in the comments, as I'd be more than happy to show that off. You know, if there's any specific units you want to do, I can definitely do that in the future. And so there we go, that was Oasis. Again, I will be getting plenty more content on that. I might try and also record another battle after this to show off like a more maybe one with cavalry or something where maybe I'm playing a little bit more and just stick that on top of this video, but we'll see. What we'll do, yeah, on the PTS, look, you get all this experience and gold and stuff, and you can just go ahead and basically just, you know, buy the units you want. I have noticed that not as many people are playing it at the moment, but I think if they do like events and stuff, it should be perfect for it. So what I'll do is I'll see if they'll play another one. If not, though, I guess I'll be sticking this right at the end. I'll cut it and stick it right at the end. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to drop a like and a comment on the video. Let me know what you guys think of the new patch and also the new units. Hopefully I can show off more of the strike system because I think it's pretty big in the way it works at another time, and I will see you guys in the next one.